My name is Friedrich. I'm the co-founder of Botany Labs SL. We're based in Barcelona, and we have developed Koru about 15 months ago, and now we're ready to launch it after a long journey of designing and redesigning and prototyping. What is Koru? Koru is our attempt to help people to nurture plants and live a healthier life. So Koru comes from the Maori culture, the word, and symbolizes new life, growth, health, and tranquility. And this is what we want to transmit with Koru. It's a smart plant pot and air purifier. So basically 2-in-1. And we built it because my two co-founders and I, we used to travel a lot, and we have a lot of plants. And whenever we came back, the plants died, either because a friend of ours took care of it and killed it because he or she overwatered it because a lack of green thumb, or they were dried up because no one was taking care of them because we had no one to do that. One of our co-founders, Ahmed, he's electrical engineer, and we asked him to build a very basic system that monitors all the metrics important for a plant, so light, temperature, humidity, soil moist, and that we can build an automated system to nurture and take care of plants. So we did that, and we talked with several people about it. It was just a home project, and it was one core of people saying, oh, we have the same problem. And we actually figured out that too many people love plants or would love to have plants, but don't know how to take care of them. So this emphasized us to do more about it and actually start building a very sophisticated prototype where we have a botanical cloud-based database and system that is connected to the Wi-Fi and literally monitors the health of the plant and is nurturing it while we are working, traveling, doing yoga, whatever we want to do. So a hands-off solution. Then while we were designing this back in 2020, in February and March, the lockdown hit us in Spain, and we started realizing how important it is to actually breathe healthy, fresh air because we couldn't leave our homes anymore. And we discovered NASA research from 1989 about plants and how plants are actually purifying the air and removing all these hazardous VOCs, bacteria, and viruses through microbes on their roots. So we started introducing the same principle to our product and started designing a natural air purifier based on this NASA research, because we figured out that we spent normally 90% at home, but through the lockdown, even 100% and exposed to harmful air. This is why we started implementing this air purifier into the solution. But we realized that this needs to an upgrade, and actually we cannot just rely on the plant to do the air purification because it takes a too long time. But we need to design a sophisticated air purifier, which we did. And so we partnered up with the University of Kassel and designed air purifier to remove VOCs, bacteria, and viruses, like the plants do, in order to help everybody to live a healthier life. So the issues that we are trying to solve, and the mission that we have, is basically we want to inspire people to grow plants, to be confident about it, and to improve people's health. And this is related to the sustainability 2030 goals. So we want to increase the amount of plants that people have at home and at the office, because it's solving the problem of concentration and mental health issues, which are very much related, especially now that we look at screens 24/7, especially through the lockdown. And plants bring the nature to your home and closer to the people and help you to relax. There are plenty of researches that have been done on this and studies. This is one thing. And the other thing is the air pollution. So it's widely talked about the outdoor air pollution, but not about the indoor air pollution. And we try to tackle two things at once, or at least we started doing this. So as I said earlier, we try to reduce the indoor air pollution through our filter system, but we also plant trees and want to foster a reforestation with partners for every product sold. And in the future, we want also to invest part of our profits into saving water, planting trees, and bringing back basically work for good, profits for good into the value chain. So fair labor, etc. So this is what drives us. We have bold statements on our website, so that we want to grow greens on Mars, because in the future we want to go also into vertical farming in order to have richer greens that we eat, so herbs and edibles, by reducing the water waste in the production, because we are mainly focused on big cities right now. We are from Barcelona, so having very rich food, locally sourced, so it doesn't have to, be on a plane for days and weeks, or on a ship for days and weeks, and on a plane coming from other places, other continents. That is something that we want to avoid and kind of tackle in the future with vertical farming. This is like the long shot for us. Yes, so what are the next steps for Koru and also Botany Labs? So right now we are swamped in work preparing for our Kickstarter launch, which is happening in April. And so we are extremely excited to get Kodu finally on the market and get it into homes and offices to help many people to have as many plants as possible and breathe healthy air. And right after that, while the Kickstarter is going on, we want to scale up the team and start preparing for the future already. So we want to hire people, we want to collaborate with freelancers, which are like-minded, trying to have an impact or make an impact, and also starting to work on various evolutions of Kodu, because Kodu will change over time. We will have different versions of it, and also already starting the engineering, the research and development for vertical farming, which is a big topic for us, starting by the end of 2021 and becoming a big topic in 2022 for us as a business. What are the key roles and traits a company startup in our position would need right now is, so there are several things that are important. I think when you start a new business, first of all, most of the time you're learning a lot yourself at the first, you do things the first time. So there's a constant learning and growing, and the people that you're collaborating with, working with, I think having the same or similar entrepreneurial mindset can be very, very good and helpful, because it's easy to understand the challenges you're facing, but also having this mix of people who are very structured, organized, experienced in what they're doing, to bring also some linearity, so consistency into all of this new startup chaos, positive chaos, which is there sometimes, is very important. So what helped us and will be part of our future journey is having many collaborations with various people, businesses and institutions. So working with universities, it's extremely important for us to have this two-way feedback and learning with freelancers who have helped us a lot and will help us a lot in the future. And most importantly, having people which are on the same page as we are. So we want to drive change by, well, we call it, it's not new, we call it unfuck the economy. So yeah, doing things a little bit different than everybody else does. So not going by the textbook, but just, structuring this business and the people we are collaborating with in the way we believe it's right. Is it right? We will see, but we want to focus on a very human-centered culture. So people before process, rather than the other way, which is very common, that the process is more important than anything else, than the individual. And we want to collaborate with people and hire people who have the same values. So who want to be seen as an individual, who want to be empowered, respected and valued and trusted, that they gonna do their work correctly, and we don't have to micromanage all of these kind of things. I'm not a big fan of management. I think leadership is the key driver for a successful business. Yeah, we want to have this very human approach where we empower everybody to be innovative and make decisions. So that is one of the key traits that we are looking for. Creators, innovators, age doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter. Like, it's about the person rather than CVs or this kind of thing. So that is important. What I can say what helped us a lot was having mentors. So we have, yeah, I would say at least two mentors in our business, which is very helpful. One on the engineering side, and the other on the marketing side. And then we have a third person, which is very human to us, more on the psychological side. So somebody who understands psychology very well and knows how to help us and collaborators to be grounded again. And like there's always something going on, stress level or whatever, and yeah, to just be human. And this is very important. So I can, for example, emphasize every person who started the business or wants to start a business, find a go-to mentor, for example, which can be very helpful for various topics to talk about, business or non-business related. So I've done recently started a leadership journey with the DSIL, a leadership course. And I've learned that, for example, the more human communication interaction is actually happening, the more trust we gain, and the better we can work together. So just sometimes switching off or taking off the business hat and taking on the very human hat is extremely important to get to know each other and actually work better together, because in the end we are all humans, and we need to drive change from the inside to the outside. So this is what we are looking for. This is what we mean by like-minded people.